Alright. Kenmore's back. I have replacement belts, and I stuck the lower belt in that runs from the idler pulley to the motor here. Tighten the motor bracket. That is an MB 300 millimeter belt, and I stuck that in because we won't be able to get at it as we start putting parts on the machine. All of the other parts that I have here have been scrubbed. The main body panels were scrubbed just with soap and water, and the other mechanical bits all got run through the sonic bath and scrubbed in the sonic bath. So, and I'm just doing a little final scraping here. But we'll put this back together now. So, I took the bobbin winding button and thread guide off of the machine. So, stick that back in. And get our so there's a height adjustment here, and that height helps determine how evenly the bobbin will wind. So if you've got a bobbin winding issue on your Kenmore and it's got this style of button on it, you can raise and lower that tension button, and that corrects your bobbin winding issues. I'd also popped the bobbin winder out because that was all full of lint and glue. This is the big lump of lint I got just from the lower end of this machine. And I set the tire aside when I was cleaning it so that I wouldn't lose that. Stick our trying to remember how our lower panel popped. Oh, there we go. Lower panel popped out there. There's this cover piece that popped in here. Oh. And I set this screw back in place to make sure that it wouldn't get lost. This cover slides in. I do need to look for some feet for this machine because this foot was destroyed from over there, and then there should be a foot or a rubber bumper of some kind on this leg here to help it sit level. So I'll have to look for something with that. Bobbin tire popped on, and here is the end cover lid. And I just knocked everything off the back of the bench. All right. The end of this is still really full of fuzz, so I think I'm going to get my spray can of penetrating fluid and spray that out. Okay. There's a little bit of rust on the needle plate here, so polish that bit of rust off with some water dry sandpaper. I hosed the end of this out with P Blaster, which is a kerosene-based penetrating fluid, and then brushed it real thoroughly to get all the lint and dust that was in there out. And I made sure that I was spraying inside here and not hosing on the light fixture. So lid back on. Remember, the inside of this lid was all gross. So there's a teeny bit of adjustment on these screws for this lid. So I'll have to snug these up. And then tighten these without moving them again. Alright, second motor belt. The MB300 goes on the bottom side here. And let's put a single drop of sewing machine oil on the jack shaft here. And then there are two screws here to adjust this jack shaft pulley, but I think we'll be able to do this. That's the So the hand wheel fits through the cover, and then, oh yeah, that tension turned out just fine. It's a little bit of a stretch to pop it on there, but I can turn this just fine without any issues. And that is one of the frustrating parts about this Kenmore design. This cover can't come off with the hand wheel in place, so there is no way for you to access this jack shaft in here to adjust the tension with the hand wheel in place. That does prevent you from over tensioning the belts, which is kind of nice, but it is frustrating when you actually have to do it. And then I should have put a drop of oil on this shaft before I stuck my hand wheel on, because you do need oil on that hand wheel, or in the hand wheel surface in there, to clutch properly. But and then I have this washer, so I put the washer in, but if yours is missing, it's not a huge deal. And I think I may have gotten lucky this time. Perfect. The 3 ears are in the right spot on the hand wheel, and it locks in place and gets the machine turning. So we can oil all the interior of the machine here. since it was such a filthy machine. It definitely needs fresh oil everywhere, but right. Continuing reassembly, the spring for the presser foot is in there, and the presser foot adjustment here, I put a little oil on that since it was out and I scrubbed it clean. If you've got one of these and it's jammed and you can't get it to release, it's threaded in on top of your presser foot, and the pressure from the presser foot spring is what it really helps jam these in place. So if you get an old machine and you're having trouble getting it to release this pressure here, unscrew and remove this piece, and that should make it easier for you to free it up. And then you can scrub it and get all the goo out and put a little bit of oil in it so that it will take the pressure properly again. But this machine is getting that put in, and I'll throw the lid back on it and wait for the replacement tensioner to come in. So, new belts and a thorough cleaning, and I'm pretty sure this machine is going to be back to its former glory.